Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here. Oh, I'm alive now? Okay. I might have been a bit previous there when I started talking. I think I've only just gone live. Hate those extreme close-ups. Oh, so as promised yesterday, I'm back with some more crazy pages and just going to try and finish off round one today, I think. Just finishing off my cup of tea. Maybe I should have gone to get another one. Oh, well, never mind. Just if you see my eye goes like that, I'm just looking at the chat, see if anybody pops in. Yes. So I've been back from work just long enough to grab a bite to eat and get a cup of tea and then come on live. Hoping to finish this quite quickly today because I'm behind in my inches. Still catching up with my inches. So I'll get on in a minute. Let's just finish this cold cup of tea. No, it wasn't very warm. Must put too much soy milk in it. Although why they call the soy milk, I don't know. Strange thing. It's a bean and water. Soybean, water. Oh well, who knows? Not me. Secret of the Black Magic box and all that stuff. See, look, such a fine cup. You can see through it nearly. Oh, there you go. Look, you can see through it. It's fine china. I do like to drink my tea out of china. And I prefer it when it's hot. Okay, going down to the table. All right, just like hold your horses now. Hold your horses as we go down. Down, 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 down. Going down. We're going down. Oh, that's not a bad one. Might even be a little bit better than yesterday's view, I think. Oh, maybe I'll try that for International Crafters live stream. So anywho, I thought, although these two pages don't match this sort of like, the hands sort of like match that one there. But I thought I would like to match these two pages just in the color of the black background. So that's what I'm going to do to start, is just put some color around the background, and then I will get on to putting on the crazy page, and then it will be a little bit of doodling to tie the two pages together. That's what I'm hoping. That's my plan. That's my plan, and then we'll have and then I think it will be 2 more pages, and then that will be that one done. I think, but I'm not sure. Let's get some other paper here to mop up, maybe if I go off the page, which I probably shall because I usually do. So we'll pop this on. I'm not sure whether I'll need 2 coats again. Might have to if I want to match the page. But I did gesso this one first because this has got a picture of the girl on here, and I just didn't want the girl to be showing through. So I did gesso it. Normally I wouldn't bother. Not on this high gloss page anyway. So what time is it? 12:23 on Tuesday afternoon. I can't believe that it's Tuesday afternoon already. I'm expecting a delivery in a little bit, so yeah, but it'll only be food. Have food delivered because after tackling work, I just don't want to be bothered tackling the supermarket. No, I don't. It's nothing worse in my book. And after, you've had a stressful day at work, than to actually go food shopping. Not my idea of fun at all. So I'm going to just dry this off. This will almost be dry anyway, but I am going to dry it off the rest of the way. And so Ginny, if you're watching, cover your ears. I'm going in. So this is the page I'm going to put on this one. So I'm just so I've just got to do this little bit. This one's got a black border around it. So I may, when I put this onto the page, put a black border around there as well. This has got a white border on this one. I may put a black border around it. I'm thinking about it. Good way to test if the paint's dry is to put your finger in it. Yeah, so it does need to be darkened up just a bit. I've got my white paint pen out because I think I'm going to be doodling on this page in white. That's always fun, isn't it? So here we go. And I'm not going to get any more because any more paint. I think that will do it. Just dry that one off. Hi, Pauline. Carrying on from yesterday is what I'm doing, hun. Just getting the rest of my pages in for round one, and then sometime in a couple of weeks I'll think about round two. Can anybody hear a man knocking in the cupboard, offering me a cup of tea? Not quite dry, nearly there. Oh, so I've got to separate these two crazy pages out from each other, and but I think I'm going to put this one on here. I think it will make a nice little counterbalance point to this one. Hi, Natalie. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't know how many times I said it yesterday. Quite funny that. The crazy pages. I don't know. Do any of you know Ayala Art? Who's her real name's Martha, but her YouTube channel is Ayala. Oh, almost stabbed myself with it then. Ayala Art, or I think she might have just changed her name a little bit to. No, I can't remember. But she was Ayala Art. I think she's slightly changed her name, her YouTube channel name. Nothing to do with an ex-boyfriend. She's yeah. Anyway, she's the lady who thought up #29 faces, and in February she hosts the 29 faces, and she also does it again later on in the year, but I forget which month that is. And so she hosts those two things, and she also hosts collaborations and swaps and other things, which she usually puts a shout out on creative arts collaboration. She usually puts the shout out to them there. So if you're interested in doing different things, then join Creative Arts Collaboration, and because they have lots of different challenges and things that go on there. So she put the shout out there, and I said, yes, please, me, I'll do it. I'll do the crazy pages. And that was last year. She put the shout out, and we hosted the swapping the pages in January, I think it was. So I think it was something like that anyway. And I've lost my train of thought. So this is round one of the pages. There are 12 pages to swap in January, and we just hosted another one a couple of months ago, and that was 9 pages you had to make. And when I made the crazy pages, I actually posted the video of the pages that I made on my channel, and I did mine from a very large piece of junk mail that comes, through the door. So something like what was it, 27 inches by, I don't know, 24 inches, something like that. So I made mine on that, and I've done that twice now, and I've posted the videos. What am I going to say? I can't remember. Keep losing my train. I'm a little bit tired today, actually. I was called into work. Someone phoned in sick, so I was called into work early this morning. So that's happened, but I haven't got round to doing anything with them, unfortunately, yet. But I did see Colleen, no, not Colleen at all, Cecilia. She put hers into a magazine, and I made mine with tags and things like that, and made the tunnel to go on to a spine and everything else, and then never got round to do anything with it. And then I saw that Cecilia did the magazine. I thought, wow, why didn't I think of that? Because that's such a simple thing to do. I am so dumb sometimes, because I was going to make a separate journal and everything for it, but I thought, no, that's so silly when I have all these magazines that I cleared out of my garage and that the other week, and you may have or may not have seen me take the rubbish out of my garage. The stuff that I put in the recycling has actually went yesterday during the live stream yesterday, so I said goodbye to that yesterday. And I don't know who this one is from, because I haven't written the name down, but I will find out and write the name on there a bit later so that I know who sent me this page. No, I have no idea. Did I write whoever this was? Apparently this is Walt Disney. No, just joking. This was from Gabrielle, I think. Yeah, Gabrielle. This one came from Gabrielle. I don't know who this came from, unless I've written the name on there and I can't see it, but I don't think so. Anywho, so different pages. What they do is send the background, and you finish off the crazy page by doing things with it. I've been putting on everything that came in the page with it. I've been trying to put onto the crazy page, so using up the envelope as well as the bits and pieces that they send me. So so there you go. So I'm going to put this one on here. I was going to put a black border around it, but I actually think it looks okay on its own. But I am going to doodle over both pages to join the pages together, make them look cohesive. So the only thing I added to this one, which is a canvas, by the way, this is a canvas sheet that she's painted on, and she's got a sort of like a glittery modelling paste or something through a stencil, and it doesn't glitter much on camera, but and that's the only thing I added on myself, was the butterfly with the little pen nib thing. But yeah, So because I thought the page didn't need anything else on it, so I basically left it as it was. Whereas this one, it's this one here, which came from Gabrielle, which has got German Mickey Mouse on there. Mickey Mouse. Doodling White. Yes, I'm going to. Sir Durin. Hi, Sir Durin. So this is German Mickey Mouse, and actually I'm going to stick it down that side, but hey ho. So it came like that, and I actually put the balloon on because I got this. There was this Tintin, isn't it? That's Tintin down there, and so I decided to. I don't know why I decided to paint a balloon on there, and made him as if he'd fallen out of his basket, out of the balloon. Don't ask me why I did that. I don't know. I don't know. That's very strange. It was just the way at the time. And this is this page came from Ayala Art, and I put this one on, and the words, of course, and the doily, and the white, and the book paper, and yeah, and that. I may have put on the words as well. I did. That's me. Serena. Hi, Serena. Where are you from, Serena? So yeah, so this was IL Art, and this one was mine that I turned my page into actually a little pocket, so that this is all that I had left over from the swap. So I put it in the pocket. So silly, I know, but there you go. So I'll get on with this one, I think, and I'm going to do the same as I did yesterday. See, I glued it onto the envelope because I was going to actually make the album myself, but then, of course, changed my mind because I never got round to it. So, yeah, naughty girl. New Jersey. Hi, New Jersey. So, yeah. So this is my I'm behind in my inches now as well, girls. Got to catch up with my inchy challenge after I do this because I didn't do it yesterday. I was so tired. I just went, had a bath, and went to bed, which was a good thing I did because I got called into work early this morning. Do you know? Sometimes. So I think that without the border looks okay because it's sort of like the same height and size as the other one then. Just give it a time to stick. Garden State. The God, Alabama. See, look, Alabama. Something like there. I was thinking that's something like the Garden State there. I don't know where that's from. Anybody idea where this is from? This is I don't know. It looks like a glass building or something. I don't know. It's very unusual. Whatever it is, I wish I could remember now. Pretty, but not New Jersey. Okay, so I'm actually going to, do you know, doodling takes a while. You don't mind if I just doodle, because it does help me de-stress after work as well. Oh, look, I've got 3 to go on, and now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did I say who was this? This was from yesterday. Courtney. Actually, her name's just up here. Courtney. I could start from the beginning, because lots of people saw these yesterday. So this one here. So this crazy page, which is the underneath, and the underneath there, which has been stitched together, I'd put it on the hinge, and it's from Cindy. And this is, she also sent me photographs of her home as well, which is Melbourne there, and Warrabee Gorge. And then I added this bit on top with the writing and everything else. This one is from Estelle, which is very pretty. I added just, this is a, I think it's a Jane Davenport stencil. She just put the stencil in, and I actually painted it in and put all the flowers on and that. So very cute. This is from, did I say it's Catherine? Christina, wasn't it? Christina. So this is from Christina. She drew around her hand. She did it on this piece of mail from here. And then she drew around her hand on this part of the envelope. And she drew her hand on this part of the envelope as well. So, so I painted over this so that you couldn't see the address from Buffalo. And so I painted it black and then did the white on there. So I did that on that background and as well to join those pages together. And this is from Pascal, and I forget where Pascal is from, but this is what she sent me, this bit here. This is her crazy pages, this one here. And then she sent me these bits and pieces as well. And then this is the envelope it came on. So I used the envelope, all the bits and pieces, and then I put these words on there also. But I can't read what this says. Stiggerbugstatin. I have no idea where it's from. Sorry, that just amused me. Stiggerbugstatin. This is from Mona L from Sweden, and Mona, she's a Mona L, I think is her channel name as well, if I remember right, Mona L. And she's also takes part in Creative Arts Collaboration. So she joined from there as well. I think most people did join from the Creative Arts Collaboration. And this one is from Joy, who's from Oregon. So she did the background, and I got this woman out of a magazine and then put the words on. And then this is from Beth here, and I put the face on and did the squiggles and that. So that's from Beth, and this is her postcard too. So but I can't remember where it's from. So I'm very naughty. Maybe I'll go back and, you know, do some writing on the bottom afterwards about who sent the pages and where they're from, because I don't know who that is. Very naughty of me. So here we go. I am going to do it quite big because this is a lot of page to get through, isn't it? And I don't want to be here for hours and hours. Otherwise, I'll have to do part 3 on round 1. And that will be no good. So I'm taking the inspiration for what I'm doing here from this here, which is a little bit like a mandala. So yeah. This will be a very simple one because I'm a simple kind of gal. So I'm probably going to, what I do here, I'll probably do here as well. As just as a, you know, sometimes all you have to do is the reflection of it, don't you? Not perfect, because who is? Who is? Definitely not me. Okay. If I sigh a lot, you know, it's because I'm tired. I sigh a lot when I'm tired, apparently. So you have to forgive me for the sighing. I'm just trying to do this big. My work is usually small, so it's actually a little bit of a challenge for me to work big. Oops, I was just going to put that one in upside down. You're gone to sleep. You all left me already. It's because I'm tired. So now I've got to try and get it up here too, which is always difficult, trying to do the same a second time. It's like when you try to draw butterfly wings, you can draw the one okay, and then when you come to do the other one, it's like, no, what on earth are you doing? I knew that I would have problems getting this the same. Also, because I'm trying not to take too long. Don't come in while I've got my head down, because I won't see anything that's going on. We are de-stressing, watching and listening to you. Thanks, Pauline. Thank you. Yeah, don't talk to me while my head down's though. Okay. Gotta try and remember how I did it. Won't quite matchy. It'll be enough, match enough. That's my watch telling me to get up because I'm lazy. Yeah. My watch is so judgmental. Anybody else got a Fitbit that's judgmental? Just kidding. Hi, Ross. See, look, she came in when my head was down. I knew I wouldn't be able to get these two the same. Oh, well, never mind. She'll be what she will be. All I want to do is get her done. Concentrating. Talk amongst yourselves while I concentrate. There's no talking from me while I concentrate. Sorry. Shut up. Shut up. Thanks, Ross. Hurt my shoulder again today at work. Oh well, it's the joy of working. Oh no, just squiggled the pin. I know it's all supposed to be the same in a mandala, but hey ho. Who says? Just me. I say, old bean. Snow on Sunday. Yeah, I think we had snow at the weekend as well. I can't remember whether it was Saturday or Sunday. It might have been Sunday. But it was just like, cause we had a hard frost here on the coast and the mountains. You could see the mountains all had a snattering, I was going to say, a smo. Yes, right. Okay then. It's a very simple mandala, you understand. Goes along with its owner. When I start relaxing a little bit, it'll get better. But until I can do that, it won't be. Yeah, just as when we thought, you know, we were coming into spring, we've got all the daffodils out, we've got, you know, the newborn lambs and blossoms on the trees, and we're all getting excited thinking, yay, spring. No. No, you got to be kidding. Snow. Yeah, my shoulder, Roz. Hurt my stupid shoulder again this morning. So how's yours, Roz? Is it freeing up yet? I thought mine was freeing up a bit. I was getting quite excited. I think maybe that's what the problem was. Yeah, just one of those things. I think, you know, I was getting excited because although I don't have the movement backwards, the movement forwards was freeing up a bit. And then I just like I was not being as careful as I had been. Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing backwards. Still nothing backwards. But the forwards is forward and up is freeing up. So, you know, it's like, yeah, at last. So I'm hopeful, you know, because the forward stuff is freeing up, that the backward stuff will come as well. Warm weather, yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. Although my physio doesn't understand why I'm getting the improvement forwards, but not improvement backwards. Not at all. Not one jot, not 1 millimeter, not 1 centimeter, nothing. So, and I can't tell her. She's the expert, not me. Warm weather, yes. Warm weather soon. Sure, we're soon. Yeah. Still in my coat and got my heater on by the side of me. Sunny and warm as usual. Sunny and warm. Sunny and cold as usual. I'm jealous of anyone who can freehand a geometric shape. Do you know how hard it is to do on bumpy paper? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do that a bit bigger now. My brain keeps wanting to do them upside down. There I had trigger point therapy. Oh, yeah, it's a bit like acupuncture, isn't it? But without sticking a needle in. Yeah, not on my shoulder. No, thank you. Can't bear it. Yeah, the trigger point therapy is something she's making me do myself. She's given me certain points on round the back of my shoulder that I have to press into as hard as I can. Ooh. Almost makes me sick. You had it and it nearly killed you, I bet. Because to be honest with you, if you're doing it on yourself, you're never going to press really hard, are you? No, sorry, Bob. If I had a steady hand, I'd actually draw one free hand here. Maybe I can do one in between. No. Let's see. Might just do my little swirly bits now. Yeah, accelerating the process of making it worse or better. How long for you, Roz? How long for you so far? Because you're not better yet, are you? It's funny how just doodling can just totally de-stress me. I don't know whether it does it for anyone else, but geez, it certainly works for me. I'm waiting for my food to be delivered. Keep looking out the window. Okay, Pauline, thanks for about 9 months. Yeah, not fully better. Yeah, thanks, Pauline. See you in soon. I'm just thankful it's my left shoulder and not my right. Yeah, it's like, ooh, dread. Think how awful it would have been if it'd been my dominant hand, my dominant side. Didn't even bear thinking about. All right, I haven't had any treatments. I'm only going to physio once every 2 months now, because I have to pay for it myself, and I can't afford to do it. So it's like, so once every 2 months, so that she can tell me off, because I've still got no backward movement. Yeah, well, they do say it is. Physio is expensive. And then having to pay for the old steroid injections as well. I wasn't happy about that either. $420. I had one steroid injection not guided in, and that didn't work. So then I had to go and pay out for the guided steroid injection. Which just goes to show you should never cheap ass it first. Because it cost me more in the long run, going the cheap ass route first. Gets what you pay for. So just me and you now, Roz. It's the Nikki and Roz show, moaning about our shoulders, frozen shoulders. I try not to moan about it too much, but I did actually hurt it today quite badly. Trying to hold out on the pain relief though. Got to run, put the kids to bed. Oh, thank you. Give them a big hug when you put them in bed, Serena. Serena. Sorry if I forgot your name already, but I have to say it a few times before it sinks in. Give them a big hug though, yeah? And thanks for joining. Me, I don't think I've seen you before, so maybe my first live, or I've not noticed before, because that's also possible. Because I have some timers, as Natalie says. Sometimes I can remember and sometimes I cannot. Does help to do moaning. Think I'm just going to dry that off so I can turn the page. Yeah. I'm going to call her done. I think I'm going to call her done. And I've still got that man in the cupboard. Ginny, he's still in my cupboard. Just want to make sure it's dry. See that I've smooched it, have I? Yeah. I did put my arm in it down here, look. Thanks, Natalie. I'm quite liking that one. She's quite a good one, that one. Yeah. Okay. Now, which ones are we going to matchy here, huh? I thought I had 3 to go on. Yeah, there it is. Probably those 2, I think. Yeah, probably those 2, because they're sort of like flying, aren't they? Flying, they are. 2 different colours. 2 different colours. Now then. I think that calls for some gesso. How am I going to do 2 completely different colours onto one page? I ask myself. And you're wondering too, aren't you? I have no idea. Let's have a look. Gesso, while I think about it. I always find it good if I don't know what to do, put some gesso down or doodle. I can't get the gesso up now. Gesso. Green background, huh? Green. Think about it. Green. Still thinking about it. Green. Still thinking. Won't know yet. Might need to play with it first, I think. Play with the page first. See what happens. May feel the need for paper napkins. Let's have a look. Dark green. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure because this has got some green on here, look. It may do. The green may go. We'll think about it some more. More. Got to turn the fire on a bit more. It's cold. Hope you're nice and warm, Roz. It's cold in here. Maybe that's not helping my shoulder. Dark green. Thinking about it. Dark green. La 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 la, dark green. Still got dark green there. Might work. La 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 la. See, I wouldn't been pulled towards the green. though it's got green in there. Yeah, it's cold in here. Ooh, I might put some book paper on here again. So, no, I think I might do something else. Something else. Let's have a look. See, I'm not hating that. Not hating that at all. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can pull this one off. Because it's sort of like already mildly stuck into the gesso, so. Come on, purple, get out of there. Got a good fire going, yeah. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, ooh. Yeah, I miss having the jolly good fire. Dry needling, is that like acupuncture as well? So it's like, you know, that razor blading that they do to your eyebrows. Razor blading, ooh. Don't think that's for me. Well, look at that, I'm into the land of weirdness now with this. I know I'm going to have to put gesso over the top. You may just have got too much on colour on pattern on here now. But sometimes I've just got to do it. I don't know why, don't ask me why. Sometimes it just has to be done. Do you know that the other day in chat, on someone's chat, I forget whose chat it was in, but I was on a live stream chat and I typed in that I couldn't wait to retire. And ever since then, on Facebook, all the adverts have been for retirement homes. And all the adverts that have been on YouTube have been for retirement homes. It's like, what's that all about? Oh, man. Who says that all these things aren't linked? I don't believe them when they say that. I had acupuncture when I had sciatica. Man. And then I had that cupping where they do, you know, they suction out the air out of the cup thing and then rub it up and down your back and that. Oh, because I couldn't stand the massage. Maybe it's a sign. Oh. Then when I was having like the acupuncture and the and I just couldn't take the massage. It was too painful, so that's why they did the cupping. But also as well, they gave me these they stuck these ball bearings to my ears and told me when I had the pain I had to press the ball bearing into my ear, like these little tiny ball bearings. It was like supposed to be like pressure point acupuncture. It didn't work. It's like, man. It's a napkin. And do you know what got rid of my sciatica? And it took a year, took 12 months. And I went to see a sports physiotherapist and they worked on me for 12 months and it was strengthening my core muscles. And I haven't had one single day of sciatica since I went through all that training. And I still do core exercises and I haven't had sciatica again. And I mean, it got so bad that the sciatica was so bad at one point I couldn't walk because I couldn't put any pressure down onto my feet because the pain was unbearable. That's like, you know, weird stuff. I tell you, it's weird. But yeah, 12 months in physio, sports physio for sciatica. Yeah, they are nice. I'm bet to cover them over. I could have left it, but I'm not. You go, no, don't do that. But you know, you're hard to see any of this anyway because it's getting covered up by the page. Yeah, that's right. The more mixed media you do on your pages, as long as you don't like totally saturate them and make them a goopy mess, it does strengthen them up. But you've got to be careful not to turn them back to paper mache. I've been on some live streams with me and Eileen where we've worked really hard on the pages, but because you're under pressure of time to get it finished, and we've ended up with like ripped up pages because they've gone to paper mache. But once they dry, they're usually okay. But you know, you're like, oh no, look at this. Just gotta be careful now. Did you get any more likes on your page, Natalie? Purple Card Creations, wasn't it? Purple Card Creations. Do you know how many Purple Craft creations there are out there? Well, I was looking for your page yesterday. Quite a few. I was thinking, no, that's not Natalie. You might have to chat amongst yourselves while I go and wash my hands in a minute. It's a sign that I need to retire is what it is. Say it again, retirement. Oh, I shouldn't hit it with the thing because I put a big hole in it when I do. Just drying this off as much as I can, and then a cup of tea will magically come to me from the man in the cupboard, in the wardrobe, closet. Oh my goodness, Roz. We've got all these adverts coming over for The Bachelor Australia. What was it? The Honey Badger. OMG. What I don't watch it, but I've seen the adverts. It looks hilarious. Honey Badger. I've gone from 37 likes to 31. So you've actually gone down -6. Well, that worked for you well then, didn't it, Natalie? We tried to get Natalie some shout outs yesterday, and she says she's gone 27 followers to 32. How does that work then? 27 to 31. Right. likes. 27 likes to 31 likes and 27 followers to 32. That's nice. At least we got you some more. There you go. Sweet. I think that might pull the pages together. It might, or it might not. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking out loud, actually. When I talk rubbish, it's because I'm thinking. I talk rubbish quite a lot. I do a lot of thinking. You're quite welcome, Natalie. I just wish that I got you more. But I don't have that many followers myself. Okay. So, but we mentioned it again, so if anybody else watching wants to think, oh, I think I'll check that out. So if you're checking her out, you can give her a like. Just looking to see if I had a green one, but I don't. Blue. Just gonna do this in the middle. There we go. Because I want to. No better reason to do something than you want to. Yeah, have you seen the adverts though for it, Ross? It looks hilarious, honestly. Honey Badger. Hey man, he's supposed to have been a really, really famous Australian rugby player though, isn't he? Whatever his name is, Honey Badger. I can't remember his real name, I just think of Honey Badger. Because it's funny. Let's have a look. Have a look. This may be just really bad, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Just gonna experiment with this, so don't look yet. Cover your eyes. You don't want to see me do this. Just pop it in the corner. Oh yeah. Cover thine eyes. It's more like this looks more like shower gel than anything else. Yeah, no, I only see it because they were talking about it on the radio this morning. And apparently he does the advert for Tradies underwear. Just trying to I'm just trying to add a hint of green. You probably can't see what I'm doing, which is just as well. But I'm trying to add a hint of green around the edges. But this is like a kid's glittery green goop. It is supposed to be paint, but it comes out and it looks like bath gel. Yeah, the thing you use in the bath. So I'm just trying to add green into it without totally destroying the napkin, which is like really wet. So if it's really wet, you know, it's going to react badly. So we're just going to green it up a bit with some cheap kiddie paint. Why not? Cheap kiddie glitter paint. Yeah, we see lots of Aussie shows over in New Zealand. Not all of them good. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I see a lot of adverts go on. And of course, I listen to a lot of radio in the morning while I'm driving around at work. And so I get to know a lot of it from the radio, them talking about the shows. Which is weird if you think about it. Life's too short to watch too much TV. Especially when they're playing adverts and things like that, you know, it's like, no. No, every 2 seconds is an advert. So, yeah. I spent a long time on a boat sailing, and I sort of like just fell totally out the habit of watching TV. Yeah, it's like, oh, can't be bothered. Although, you know, I have seen some really good TV programs, but I've usually caught them in different ways than watching TV, you know. Netflix, I suppose, is still watching TV, but it's like it's, you know, like not watching general TV, or on when they've replayed on YouTube several years later. And you can just binge watch and get it out your system. I think this is working, actually. It's not dark green. But it's also covering the holes that I make in the napkins where it wasn't quite dry. Darn. No. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to dry it off a little bit more. Anybody like to make me a cup of tea now? Right, this is it. This is it. I feel like this page will be almost done when it's dry. Looks like granulated sugar, but that's the glitter. The texture of granulated sugar. Well, it's looking quite dark on here. Must be the sun's going around inside the house, so I'm losing a bit of light. BBC don't have adverts. All right, nice. Adverts are painful. I think if you're going to watch TV, the best time to watch TV is at Christmas. This is still be wet around the edges, but you know, I just really want to get on with this now because I've got to record some inchies. Yeah, the best time is around Christmas. And do you know why that is? That's because on Christmas Day here, they don't play any adverts whatsoever. And you get to watch lots of great old films and things. So I think that's the best time. Yeah? Is that Aussie Rules Football? Aussie Rules Footy? Man, if you ever want to see an aggressive game, watch Aussie Rules Football. Far out. Are those guys aggressive or are they aggressive? Love Island. Oh my goodness, all my English friends are going on about that Love Island. That's all I hear all the time. Oh, and last night they were going on about a program called The Unforgotten or something. Yeah, all over my news feed on Facebook last night from my English friends was watching The Unforgotten, and I have no idea what they were watching. It's like, I didn't have a clue. And and also and they often when Call the Midwife is on, they'll often say, watching Call the Midwife, wasn't it a tearjerker tonight? Oh, good. I don't know. I don't watch it. So, don't watch it. Don't watch that stuff. Canberra. Yeah. Bush capital buddies. Aussies are ganging up on me. Well, we're kind of like the same time, isn't it? Gang up all you like. Well, it just means that I can't tease you now, Ros, because you've got support. Can't tease you too hard. Cup of tea. Man, I tell you what, I feel sorry for all the Americans going through all those fires and that, you know. It's bad enough in Australia. It's bad enough when we get the fires here, but nothing like they have in America and Canada. How many of those poor people are indoors unable to breathe? A rugby league. Call it footy, do you? Aussie rules. Man. Aggressive. In their little tighty whities. It's like how can you play in something, you know, like that short? Their little tighty whities and their little, what was it, wife beater t-shirts, I think they're called, aren't they? Saw the shorts for Love Island and felt sick. Is that the Brit Love Island, or is there one in Australia too? Yeah, it's got to be bad when you know. Ooh, no, thank you. Where did that purple come from? It's supposed to be green. Oh. This is going to take forever to dry. You got forever? Forever. Die Hard movies, Home Alone. Oh, yeah. You're lagging a little bit, Rach. I was thinking more of White Christmas and, you know, the classics. Or are they classics now? The Aussie Love Island finished about a month ago and was won by a Canberra guy. Aussie rules. Rugby league. Say AFL Rugby Union or just Rugby League? Where's that football? I have no idea. Aussie Football League. No, AFL. No idea. Australia, Aussie. Australia. Makes me laugh. Makes me laugh. Right. I am turning this page over, and I am going to have to put down some washi tape because that did get too wet. And it ripped right out of the staple. I was worried that that would happen. Yay. Love Call the Midwife. Ah. I have got, right. Now, everybody who knows me knows that I have a abhorrence of washi tape. However, it doesn't stop people giving me washi tape. So on this page is going washi tape. Except that 50% of the audio on it is women screaming, and the neighbours give you weird looks if you have a marathon of it on Netflix. So I've got this this really thick, wide washi tape, and I think I gave you some of this, didn't I, Roz? Some of this nice, thick, wide washi tape. I'm going to put it in sections because it's going to hurt to get it all the way down in one. But I want it a little bit wider so that we can hold this puppy in here. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we occasionally get really bad fires here, but you know, we had the Port Hill fires here in Christchurch not last year, the year before. It's like, man, you could see that all over here, you know, it's like smoke, and that was being blown all down this way, and it was like, cool. Can't imagine what it's like in places where you know, thousands of acres are on fire. Don't you dare send me any washi tape. No, I'm not fond of it. Got this stuff off AliExpress. It's the widest washi tape I've ever seen. Yeah, pine is just like, man. We've got dieback now on some of our kauri forests, and we're losing some really big and important trees. So it's we're in a bit of a crisis at the moment. It's a bit like that all over. And then we had the tornadoes go through yesterday, not through Christchurch, but in Tauranga, I think they were. that caused a bit of damage on their way through. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Queen. Oh, how do you say that? Queen Bian. Quan Bian. How on earth the spotlight out at Quan Bian? Hang on, I gotta like get my Aussie accent going. Quan Bian. No, I can't say it. Spotlight. I love spotlight stores. Well, I've only ever been in one. So we've got one in Christchurch that I know of. I just can't afford it though. It's like, man, just keep out of it. Have a laugh, Quan Bian. We've got this there's a place out in North Island, and this is how you Ngungura. And of course, being a Brit who spent a little bit of time in Africa, when we first came to New Zealand, we thought it said Ngunguru, like Queen Bian. I was sort of like, yep, Queen Bian. So we thought it said Ngunguru, saying That's how we thought it was. But which would be like the South African twist on it. And then no one knew no one knew what we were saying or where we were alluding to, or it's like, where? And of course, if you say it with a Kiwi accent, it's Nangaroo, mate. Nangaroo. That's not an A, that's a U. It's U. Nangaroo. But we thought it was Ngunguru. I tell you, when you go to a foreign country, it's really funny trying to pronounce the names. It's gives everyone a laugh. You go around saying, I wonder how they say that one then. It's well, the up north is where when we first came to New Zealand, that's where we lived as to begin with, and we went to a place called Whangarei. That's how the Maoris pronounced that. They Whangarei, and the local Kiwis call it Wongarai. Wongarai, but it's but the Maori pronunciation is Whangarei. Whangarei. So yeah, it's like, oh darn. Sometimes it's so hard to pronounce names because everybody's got a different way of pronouncing the names. It's like, who do you upset? Which group do you upset by whichever way you say it? It's yeah. I wonder if it's like that in Australia too. I can't outline this until it's dried a bit more. It's still very mushy. I would like to do this though, but I'll ruin my pen, so maybe I better stop. Go with your first instinct. If your first instinct is not to do it, then stop. Can't tell you how many pens I've ruined by carrying on trying to get it done. Yuya. In, ween, in, e. Wish has amazing washi tape too. Yeah, I probably stick to AliExpress if I'm going to buy anything, because it's you can get 0 shipping, whereas in Wish it might be a little fraction cheaper, but you have to pay for shipping, so postage. So I think that's, you know, not that I've ordered anything for ages, because well, man, I'm just too busy working. Usually working. Yeah, I bet you do, because I struggle with Maori words too. Doesn't, you know, come naturally off the tongue. But you know, people appreciate it if you at least you try. But there's a big thing going on about pronouncing your name correctly, and I'm all for that, but sometimes it's really, really hard. Yeah. Nangawai. Tagaranong. Tagaranong. Nangawai. Nangawall. Nangawall. Waramanga. Waramanga. Have a laugh? Are you having a laugh? Waramanga. Tagaranong. I love that. What's the English meaning to the names, the Aboriginal names? Do you know? Do you know? Only us, not everybody, you know, not everybody can translate Maori here, you know, so it's okay. It's like even my hometown in the UK, which is called Hereford, and it gets its name from the river that runs through it is the River Wye, and so it gets its name Hereford because that was where people used to be able, at that point of the river, people were able to walk across the river. So here you can ford the river, Hereford, here ford. So yeah, so you know, not everybody will know the meaning of names, but sometimes it's really interesting to know the meaning of names, you know, why this place was called by this name. So you know, I always think that's fascinating to know and understand why certain places are called certain names. I actually may go all around on this one with washi tape. It doesn't look too bad actually in the background of it. I'm in Monash. Oh my goodness, if you two are close, you could have new crafting buddy. How fantastic would that be? I've always wanted to have a crafting buddy. It's my lifelong ambition to find me a little crafty buddy. When I was in America, I didn't find a crafting buddy. I found me a running partner. That was great. It's lovely when you can start a friendship over and actually we used to go running We used to go running 3 times a week, and then we'd go out together and all that kind of thing as well. Oh, that hurt my arm. Oh dear. Don't like it when it does that. Wow. You live very close. Woohoo! There you go. You could become crafty buddies. How fantastic is that? I know there are people here who craft, but I've yet to find one, you know, to to become a crafting buddy with. Because there's a couple of stores around here that do craft evenings and that, and I've got my name down on their email list, but I'm still waiting for them to hold an evening, a craft evening, where I can actually sit down and meet some crafty gals. So that'll be my introduction to the local crafters, is when they actually hold an evening there. Tidbinbilla, down the road from Tidbinbilla. Oh, Tidbinbilla. It's a D, not a B. Tidbinbilla. Love it. You having a good old laugh at my pronunciation? I would. I'd be laughing. Oh, I'm actually getting them right. Darn. I was sure that I must be slaughtering them. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't believe it. Ah, Tuggeranong means windy place. There. I always say that that the clue is in the name. You know, you don't want to live in Marshlands Road because obviously the clue is in the name. It's marshy. You don't want to visit Sandfly Beach. And you don't want to live on Windy Hill because the clue's in the name. 15 minutes, all right. Yeah. Nangawal is the local Aboriginal people. So there you go. Fabulous. Mixed media. This could be the start of a beautiful friendship. I feel like the proud parent. Feel like the proud parent. These are my people. Yeah, this is a nice washi actually. You know, it's not often I actually like a washi, but I do like this one. I just don't like the little ones, you know. This has got like a more of a mixed media flavour to it, which is, I suppose, why I like it. Have you never heard of Rachel O? You have now. That washy reminds me of Tim Holtz. That's probably because it comes from. It's probably because it comes from AliExpress and it's probably a knockoff. Don't say that too loud, then we'll get into trouble. No, I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't think I have to do a lot to this page while I'm waiting for the other one underneath to dry completely. Because I think that that it's quite good matchy. Yeah, matchy. She says she's a card maker now, but she will. I started off as a card maker, right, Natalie? You wait. She won't stay a card maker for long. It is much more fun to do mixed media. Isn't it, gals? You'll find lots of the really good mixed media people started off card making. Does anybody watch CC Creations? CC Creations. She's doing fabulous watercolor work now, and she does these, you know, she's awesome, and she does these really good watercolor doodles. And CC Creations, okay, and she started off as a card maker, but when she puts her little watercolor creations, you know, her doodles and that onto a card, it's like, wow. And so she's a mixed media artist because she uses watercolor and acrylic and pen and ink, and you know, so yeah, who knows where. Never heard of her. Yeah, it's when I swap from mixed media to card making, I usually have a different surface that I put over the top so that I can keep it clean, because you know, in mixed media everything is always dirty. dirty. So yeah, I have a different surface that I put over everything, and yeah, I try to keep it as clean as I can. I've got different stamp pads, and I've got a different different embossing pad and everything, because I don't want to make my card making dirty, you know, to have that like grubby, grimy look that sometimes you get when you do mixed media. I want to keep it separate if I can. Yeah, check her out. I mean, she is amazing. Even if you don't really like painting or anything like that, in the mornings, if she's posted a video, I will watch it because it's such a nice way to start the day. It's yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And if I'll post a link below in the video if I remember to do it once I've come off the live stream, because she's worth checking out anyway if you've never heard of her. I know lots of people will have heard of her because she's quite popular in certain circles, but yeah, she's lovely. She's from Canada, and I think that she must be originally a French speaker, because sometimes she can't think of the English words, but then again, neither can I. 6cc Creations. CC. CEE. CC. I can't remember because she changed it this year. That's the trouble when people change their channel names. It's hard to, you know, when you're so used to them being one name, it's really hard to think of what their other names are. So I've got to pull this off without destroying the page underneath, I hope. Don't mind if I destroy this, but I don't want to destroy the page underneath. CC Creations, yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, you'll see that she's got watercolor and doodles, watercolor painting and doodles. She's fantastic. I love her work. Because when I first started watching her, she was making cards. I've been watching her for a long time and saw her transition into drawing and then painting, and then into this. You know, she's transitioned into watercolor, and it's just like, wow. She knocks it out the ballpark. Well, here's my food delivery, and this is my last page. That worked out well, didn't it? When I start the next round of crazy pages putting in here, it'll be a little bit different because I'll have to, I've got to answer it. Yes, I am planning to convert you to a mixed media artist. Card making is fabulous, but and it's really nice to do, but you have much more fun doing mixed media. And I still enjoy card making, but I don't have as much fun card making as I do when I'm getting messy doing mixed media. Oh, yeah. So when I do the next lot, it's going to be a little bit different because, you know, I'll just be starting with the bare page. I'll show you the next round that I've got. So round 2 is all this here, that the mail that I have here, and so so for example, I have this, which is a crazy page, which I've got to think of how I'm going to put it onto the page. And I have this, which is my fave. So I'm going to photocopy this one, print it out, and use the photocopy in the book. And then this one, the original, will get framed because I love it. So and what else? Have I taken them all out? I haven't taken them all out, have I? Surely not. May have. Look at that. I'm very naughty. I'll have no idea until I go back and look at the video as to who's done what. And this is another crazy page. So this is fabulous. Look at that. And there's some stitching on this one as well as the texture and the book paper and stamping. And you know, you get to use, or in card making you have supplies, and then when you go into mixed media, you will use all your card making supplies in mixed media. It's just like, it seems to be the obvious transition. Yeah, no, I think what she's done is she's scraped on paper, right? She scraped the paint onto the paper, and then she's gone round and highlighted certain areas of the paint, and then she will have added a little bit of shadow and things on there. So, and then she'll have put a little squiggle there as well, and then put some more white paint over the top of it, probably with a Posca pen. You know, probably, I don't know. I've never seen her do it, but that's how I think she's probably had a scraper, you know, credit card scraper, and just done that with different colors. And then she's just doodled on it, like you see Cece do with her flowers and rocks and things like that. Is that this is another form of doing that, but in abstract. So yeah. And so I've got all these, which is round 2. And things, you know, like the cards and that. So this will go on in there as well, because that's just a fabulous card, isn't it? Makes me laugh every time I see it. And then I've got this page, and it's like, wow, you know, then you've got to think, what are you going to do? What are you going to add to this to turn it into a page? You know, it's like, it's wow, you know, I don't know yet. And I probably won't know until the time comes to put it in the book. And then I've got a doodle on the envelope that I'll have to find a place for in the book. And there, and this is a crazy page background, and it's take your pick as to which one you have, because I'm going to put them flat in, or I might hinge it. I don't know. I'll probably just put it in flat. I have to decide what side I'm going to do. So there you go. Fabulous. I can't wait for round 2, but I've got to think about it more first. Oh. And then this was the page that I did, that I kept, that was mine, and I sent out something similar to the people, and I've got a video on how I did that as well. There you go. Crazy pages. And I've got to leave it open this side because this one needs to dry a lot. And apparently, there, don't stick there, don't stick. Apparently I might have to do some patching up of the napkin as well. I left it on too long. Don't never ever leave your paper on your napkin too long. So when this is dry, I'm going to go around and just do a little border around there, and I'll probably just do a border around the outside page. And so yeah, that's my first round. I've completed almost when I go around. Hey, age doesn't matter in crafting. If you're crafting, you're friends for life. A crafter is a friend for life. So there you go. So this is it. This is my round one finished. Martha, if you're watching, Martha, I finished. Okay, round one, and I'll be on to round two in a couple of weeks after I've finished my inches challenge. So there you go. That's one I did today. I like that. I like that. I like it a lot. 33. There you go. You're just like littlies. Yeah, you little young'uns. I'm just young at heart. So there we go. I like that. I like it a lot. And there's that one which I'm going to finish off camera, and that one there, and that's my last one of round one. So yeah, love it. Do you know what I really like? I like the way how that's like faded into the next page, ready for me to start round two. Crazy pages, folks. Right, I'm going to get going because I've got to work on my inches now and get a video done for tonight. Otherwise, you're all going to cry because I will have missed my day. I will have missed what? The purple one is the purple one your fave? Purple one's my fave. This one is my fave. That is my favourite page. Shall I leave it on that one while I say goodbye? There you go. Would you like to meet up there? Have a group out at Nichols on Thursday? Yes, go girls. Go, go, go. I'll have to stay on so you can just chat. Roz, that was a long phone call. Natalie and Rach could just think they're going to do a meetup. There you go. I finished Raj. I was just waiting for these two to catch up, and then I'm going to end the stream. This one isn't finished. I've just got to really wait for this to dry off now, and then I can doodle some more. And that is that one finished with the washi tape page. And yeah, yarp, yarp. There you go. That's fabulous, Rachel. I'm really happy. I feel like I feel like a matchmaker. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for viewing. See you all again soon. Yeah, 65. Not there yet, Ross. I'm not there yet. Nearly. See you all again soon. Bye.